Thank you, Larry. So the picks are in. We draft champions contest. I'm Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, ready to call the action. And let's get to it. Down to the field. It's time for kickoff. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of Draft Champions. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Hightower in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long here for Mariota. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So they get the completion. That's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there, that sometimes when they get hit early, it gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
With it is Brown. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Smith now to throw, escaping the pressure right. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but they still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles take possession. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They set up the screen to Rawls. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
On the stop was T.J. McDonald.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because then you have the ball and
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Mariota from the gun. Under pressure, they got him again. Kenrick Ellis. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. New York set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses. Without
a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now Gino on first down. Caught out left side by Robinson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Brown, the lone receiver, left. 3rd and long, it's Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the D-line's going to spread out. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He's going to field this at the 4. Oh, nice move. He won't go down. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 15 yards there on the scramble and a 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
And the back goes into motion. Time to step aside. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Smith on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Robinson from 4 yards out. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on second down is Smith. Buying time to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Antonio Gates, 31 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Mariota now on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And they only need a little bit here. Third down and very short. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down as time. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage?
It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. It's 52 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Gino on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. Now Gino looking for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, they picked up.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Here's Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. Flushed out right. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard.
Says it's gonna rain. Don't worry, girl, it won't change a thing. Yeah, we still got plans tonight. We're gonna kick it, that's our giving, baby, rain and shine. Leave your Sunday best at home. Be the last time you wear what you got on. Bikini top and cut off jeans. Baby girl, you know you looking mean. She said, how we gonna make it through the mud hole? Won't you think you got swampers on my truck phone? It's about to get dirty in the dirty South. About to show you what it's all about. But don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We gonna tap, light that fire. We gonna crank that country. That's that, let's get Thursday. Let it rain. Listen, about to get dirty. Watching that red clay turn to mud. Sling it up, slap past the doors like a new paint job on a 4x4. Girl, you're gonna have a good old time. Can't let a little bit of rain change your mind. Let your hair down, kick off in boots. Once in your life, let yourself cut loose. Gonna get money from head to toe, clean it off, living in a swimming hole. Listen, about to get dirty in the dirty South. About to show you what it's all about. And don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We gonna tap, light that fire. We gonna crank that country. That's that, let's get Thursday. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. It's about to get dirty. Yeah. Listen, about to get dirty. Girl, your whole life's about to change. Baptized in muddy water, let me hear you say, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Listen, about to get dirty in the dirty South. About to show you what it's all about. Don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We gonna tap, light that fire. We gonna crank that country. That's that, let's get Thursday. Everybody get Thursday. Listen, about to get dirty. Listen, about to get dirty.
bluffer. I want you to be my don't have to take it undercover. Just under the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing flower, bringing ting-a-ling-a-ling. The honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Shot is in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once and we went up, yeah. And my love tripping, yeah. Now I feel my body drifting, yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted, am I tripping, yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often. More than just a little. I be shooting down the city, black the latest gears. When she where you see that sun in the air. Fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. Just happy with my lady, only cause they wanna hate her. Comes with the territory, ball players on a date. All we got is loyalty, I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot is in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went up, yeah. And my love tripping. Now I feel my body drifting. Baby girl, she got me lifted. Am I tripping?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry, tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Smith's Jets going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Forte, the lone running back. Now a play fake here on first down. It'll buy some time right. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Here's Smith now on second down. He completes it to Jordan Nelson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Smith out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now Ben on third and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by J-Rod Hosley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. That'll be taken in the end zone. Muscles him off. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And Nelson's got it here right side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Now Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Cameron Hayward is a defensive lineman, but many of us, especially guys of my vintage, remember his father, Craig Ironhead Hayward, who was a running back. I think Cameron decided he'd rather hit people than be hit.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Caught by Nelson left side. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Charles, that's an important third down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
Calvin Pryor's exactly what you're looking for in a safety who polices the middle of the field.
2nd and 10. It's Rob under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free. 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Javon Hargrave able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith to Decker over the middle. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They come out here in the eye. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
His throw incomplete. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. I still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
This is fielded inside the 5. Play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Forte, the lone running back. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. Right back for Marshall. This time it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd down, Forte. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now it's Smith. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Javon Hargrave in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Leonard Williams in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dive. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 7. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Geno on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this. On 1st down, this is Forte. Uses the stiff arm. Sheds a 2nd man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's got Decker, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Now Geno sets up the screen to Forte. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is the quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
second down here after the incomplete pass. Again, Smith. This will be caught at about the 6. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And that one, I mean, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And on 2nd and 10 now. Yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. Hey, I got to go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the 3rd quarter. They come out here in the I. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ladarius Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Again, we'll see the pistol here. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On the counter, Forte. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They come out here in the I. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Smith. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Their big-bodied receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They come out here in the eye. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that...
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And they went big on first down, proves unfruitful.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the gun, here's Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Toss play. This is Smallwood. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing is Smith. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 3. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Man open left side is Brown. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Flushed out right, and caught right side, Green. A gain of 6 there on first. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
Smith on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. A shotgun snap for Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a play fake here on first down. Right side, there's Decker. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the first carry for the former Clemson Tigers, C.J. Spiller. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And some space here. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Back now in Pittsburgh, And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up in an offset eye. And here we go on 1st and goal. Here's Spiller. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He was trying to get it to C.J. Spiller, and it's 3rd and short. I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1. Out of the gun, Smith. That's caught at the 2. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll sneak that. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Geno Smith, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. He gets it to Brown, complete. A gain of 13 and also a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ramik Wilson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Got a man. It's Brown. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Off of play action. Here's Smith. He's going to take another shot here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Steps away to his left. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, so a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
And they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
And New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jarvis Jones from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. To throw on second down is Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Flush to his right. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Five wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Smith, this will be caught at about the 3. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Play clock winding down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
15 yards there on the catch and run.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Second down now after the incompletion.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one goes for 24 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle here, be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's third down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
On third and goal, Roethlisberger, that he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Here we go.
go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game. And New York set to take the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Another pistol look here. Throwing now, Smith. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jets, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.
Draw. Hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing. Moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and a muse from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance. Who's in a bedroom? Who's in a brand new cuneiform? Barely commune with the horde. Got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all you get to. Being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light. I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. I should have been continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky, it's shakes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Used to paint. Hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face. Stenciled.
Oh, a tough decision on their hands now. And this, early on, it's one you can't afford to get wrong. Yeah, I think they got the best player there, and they got a guy that fills a big need, so that's an excellent choice.
Capture a map at a gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure.
Yeah, I think with that pick, you're just looking to build up your core. Get some guys in here that can help round out the roster.
Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right, or a torso hung on a warping spine.
One Atlanta Falcon is gone already. There's a decent chance of a second coming right here.
Then two, then three, then a month.
These middle rounds are where your decisions can really impact your team. Because it's two words here: difference maker. That's what that pick right there is.
Person curl up and die, eating up his innards, and unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky, it's...
Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at a playmaker type spot?
They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings.
Still some big holes remaining to be filled. Here's where you may have to go after a lower-rated player just to make sure you get coverage in all areas.
The kings, they will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings.
This is a pretty telling pick here. Do you go for a big bruiser up front, or get yourself someone who could be a difference maker at a skill position? Still a few holes on this roster, and not a lot of time left to do anything about it.
Most say that, baby, they don't love the click. I thought they love you when you make it. This some mud. Yeah, this some mud.
Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available.
So with the tick, you should know, cause in every song I said, yeah, in every song I said, I'm just proud of my accomplishments.
Boy, a tough choice here, but one that any organization would love to have. How do you go wrong with these three guys?
I'm real, I'm fraud, your kids and broad, they straight, you shouldn't care at all.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave.
And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave.
Yeah, 104 times I go down. Slaps on.
One thing's for sure in this round, you're going to walk away with a great player no matter which. I'm not sure that this selection is going to provide a huge punch, but he's at least a guy that does have some upside.
Got a couple DMs, I done slid in already. Gotta ask YG if he hit it already. Yeah, I'm a star like Moesha's. Running up the numbers like Aisha's. Yeah, I be sliding, I be creeping. Girls these days, they just don't know how to keep it. But I got it all handled. They try to box me and I got my own angles, yeah. I'ma spend the summer getting to the cake and I'ma wishing wood on every candle. I'm like,
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave.
If you ain't know me, but you know now. Juicy came through with the verse for me both times. Pot town, that's automatic, hold down. What's that? Ask no question, just hold it down. While you hating on the progress, I'm a humble, I don't even pause what I do. I just drive the Maybach through the projects. And still brazy, I ain't even drive shit. Hate from a distance, please don't try me. Cause we'll turn it up on anybody. I see why they don't like me. Yelling out 400, they go too heavy. I'm with the posse back at it. Whoa. That mean come on, go on platinum. Whoa. That mean I got a Kindle in my mattress. Oh, I got the BD back bragging.
Please, please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please, please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please, please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please, please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Do some crazy. Okay. I wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need the R&R to regular life. I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. Million pain, only beat. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. Do what you wanna do. Do what you wanna do. I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map, you don't need a nap, you don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me, one thing, good vibes only. I just tapped, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey, do what you wanna do. Think about to do it. Think about to do it. Do something crazy.
Down. Do something crazy.
Do something crazy. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey, do what you wanna do. Think about to do it. Think about to do it. Do something crazy.
There are men, and there are giants.
Bass and stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed the hip-hop, sizzle and Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and then move west now down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York, hold on, then throw your hands up. Pass me a cup with in the club with the juice in the get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my ride and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow, working hard, caking dough. Open up 24, we striving for that goal.
I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Oh, giants,
seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils, wild bulldoze and forest. But they can't defeat us, they could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream, GMOs extracting genes with every one on my GPS.